Alright, kids, I want you to gather around close now. I want to tell you something
Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet. Keep devil up under my feet. Life good, yeah, life great. That's my food, that's my plate. Watch your shoes, that's my cake. You old news, like my space. Say y'all snooze, and I'm wait. Got no clue why y'all hate. In that case, I'ma let you see the stunt show. And you go out the bitch sitting in the front row. No time for it when you're in the time for it. 4 forms in the form, head to the form. Showtime, late show, y'all niggas born. Y'all tell them good night, I tell them good morning. Bad as hell, but she make me feel heavenly. Jezebel, but the text said Melanie. She get what it said, what she see to let it be. I plant the seed, but I swear the bitch never leave. Y'all know the devil at work. Don't let the devil at work. The devil disguises your niggas who will pop up and smoke you and pay for the hearse. So I don't play with these verses. I want 2 10, say bitch, I'm a murk. Gotta keep the devil under my shoes so he can get a good view of these lows. Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet. Keep devil up under my feet.
Alright, kids, I want you to gather around close now. I want to tell you something
Look, 6 demons in the room, yeah. Probably some nigga in your crew, yeah, yeah. Looking at you, yeah. Waiting on the day a nigga lose, yeah, yeah. Drinking out booze, nigga, yeah, chill, but I can hear the booze, yeah, yeah. Gotta pick choose, damn, with the devil, you gon' need some big shoes, yeah, yeah. 2 step, be ahead of these niggas, don't be scared of these niggas. He ain't eat crumb like the rest of these niggas, I ain't finna be done, break bread with these niggas. I don't know you, you don't know me, and why you call me bro, nigga, we don't never speak. I can smell the bullshit, nigga, where you going? Before you kid rock, nigga, let me see your horn. Also, pocket full of guapo, nacho, doper than Pablo Chapo, drip need a poncho. Hair nigga would if they could, you think it's all good, but you gotta watch Suge if you pop though. Sending them shots to your BM, taking shots at your BM, no love, man, they really wanna be him. You gotta pick a team like a GM, the devil when you see him, and keep the nigga under your feet. Keep devil up under my 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 feet. Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet. Keep devil up under my feet.
All right, fam. All right, fam. Hey, yes, first and foremost, man, thank y'all for tapping in, man. You know, another weekly spot here, Rich Rhetoric. You know what I mean? Just your boy, Born Rich, man. I am your gracious host for the day. I know I come at least try to do 1 show a week, so I wanted to make sure I just got in here, you know, make sure I got in here and talk to the people. Got some good stories to talk about today. As you know, first and foremost, as you come in, hit that like button, you know, share it wherever you want to share it at, you know, all of that good shit, man. Y'all know how it is. Another thing, I want to thank everybody who came out to the soft opening of Fanny's, the restaurant. As you know, that is a restaurant that I am co-owner of, and we opened up for the weekend. We had what you would call a soft open. You know, we're still doing construction before we have the big grand opening. But we had a soft open, man. It was nice. It was nice, man. A lot of people came out. The community showed up, showed love, supported the thing, spent some bread. So we appreciate that, man. I hope everybody enjoyed the food. Even on that note, speaking of the restaurant, we're gonna do the same thing this Friday and this Saturday. my Instagram is always scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I don't think I posted the flyer yet, but I'll post that probably as soon as I wrap this live up. So yeah, for all updates on that, on the restaurant, follow me on IG. And you can also see the restaurant's IG page if you go to my IG. But what is good with y'all beautiful people? What's up, man? As you know, always, if you want to join the conversation, the link is in the chat. As a matter of fact, let me pin that comment. So yeah. So now it's the pinned comment right there, right at the top of the YouTube family. All right, now we got all of that logistics out the way. Let's get into it, man. This is not a sports show. I can guarantee you that. This is not going to be a sports show, but I do want to speak about this one topic that I noticed. Let me just see. I haven't watched this news clip. Maybe this news clip can tell you some stuff you need to know, but if not, then I can always fill you guys in on what else that I know that maybe the news leaves out. But let's check out this video, fam. Let's get right into it, man. Remember, hit that like button, fam. Let's get it.
News at midday. You are looking now at the official mugshot of Henry Ruggs III. Police say the former raider was driving drunk, going more than 150 miles an hour when he crashed into a car, killing a young woman driving. We've also learned the victim is 23-year-old Tina Tintor of Las Vegas.
Now, Ruggs was wheeled into the courtroom just moments ago. You can see video here from the courtroom where they just brought him in. He was also wearing that neck brace. You can see District Attorney Steve Wolfson spoke right after court as well.
We have team coverage on all these new developments. Alyssa Bethencourt was at this morning's hearing. She'll have the latest from court. But we start with Ross DeMatte in studio here with more on the arrest report that just came in. Ross.
This report really paints a tragic picture of what happened to the victim in this case early Tuesday morning. As you guys mentioned, police say Ruggs was traveling more than 150 miles per hour in his Chevy Corvette when he struck the victim, Tina Tintor's car. Tintor's car then caught on fire. Two men who witnessed that crash tried pulling her out of the car, but were unable to because she was pinned inside. Tintor and a dog that was riding in the back seat were both killed. At court this morning, District Attorney Steve Wolfson says Ruggs' blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit at the time it was drawn. The report also states Ruggs refused a field sobriety test when officers arrived at the scene. And police say they also collected a gun from the floorboard of Ruggs' car as well. Guys, we are getting new details all the time. We'll keep you updated if we hear anything new. David Kalina.
That's a lot. Thanks, Ross. Ruggs' first court appearance this morning with his legal team standing by.
A judge read the former raider his charges after the hearing. District Attorney Steve Wolfson spoke about the case, like Ross just mentioned as well. Our very own Alyssa Bethencourt was in the courtroom this morning. She's live right now from Regional Justice Center. Alyssa?
We now know that former Las Vegas Raiders player Henry Ruggs III was traveling at 156 miles per hour yesterday morning before the crash. That crash ended up killing a 23-year-old woman and her dog. Now, Ruggs appeared in court this morning facing charges connected to the deadly crash. In court, prosecutors said his blood alcohol level was 0.161, more than 2 times the legal limit. Police said they also found a black iPhone and a gun, which were found in the passenger side floorboard of Ruggs' car. Court records show the 22-year-old could face 2 felony charges, DUI resulting in a death, and reckless driving. The state is also looking at another possible charge for that firearm that was found. Judge Joe Bonaventure set his bail at $150,000 and ordered Ruggs to abstain from alcohol and other controlled substances. He was also ordered not to drive and to surrender his passport. We heard from Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson this morning, who described the entire situation as tragic and unbelievably sad.
I just met the family this morning. The family's torn apart, as anybody would be. This was a terrible, terrible collision. It's about choices. And if somebody chooses to drive while under the influence and drive in excess of 150 miles an hour, we're going to seek justice. This community needs to understand that driving while impaired is a serious matter.
Now, if convicted of those charges, Ruggs could face a minimum of 2 years in prison and a maximum of 46 years. District Attorney Wolfson said that could go up even more if they end up charging him for that firearm that was found. I am live in downtown Las Vegas. Elizabeth Bethencourt, 13 Action News.
What is a beautiful woman like you doing in a place?
All right, let me unmute my mic. Yeah. Shout out, Hawaii. Samaya, I see you, Black Peace. I'll be here. The link is in the chat. Yeah, this story is crazy, man. Young brother, Henry Ruggs, American football player. They're saying the guy faces 20 years in jail, man. That is crazy. Shit, I guess like the white guy came on and said, man, it's about choices. That young brother was getting started in his career. I think second year in the American Football League, and gave him a couple of $1 million and just made bad choices, man. 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning, you're driving drunk with a gun, and then you're doing 156 miles an hour. It's all about choices. He crashed the lady's car in the back, killed the lady. It's all messed up, man. So it's about choices, man. Them young brothers, and to all the young brothers and sisters out here, man, you have to make better choices. You have to make better choices, man. So yeah, man. Just kind of feel sorry for that brother, man. Yeah, I do. I feel sorry for that brother. He had a nice little contract, and he was gonna make some real money, and now it's over. So yeah, man. That's sad though. That's sad. That is sad. Let me pull up the other story I had. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hold on. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hold on. All right, and then
this notorious.
All right, and then I got this video. Let's see what we got here on this video. But yeah, as far as that first video with brother Henry Ruggs, man. What I'm hoping is, right, maybe he can go do a little time and come back out and still have a career, because the young brother's only like 21, 22 years old. So when you're that young, hopefully the brother gets a second chance. It was a horrible mistake, horrible mistake, especially knowing that an innocent lady lost her life. But I'm gonna hope for the best and hope that brother gets a second chance. All right, I'll leave it on that. Speaking of second chances, this is a guy who got a second chance, and it played out. So let's go.
This notorious drug lord, Alpo Martinez, shot and killed on the streets of Harlem. He was a larger-than-life figure who seemed to defy death. Fox 5's Lisa Evers goes over who he was and why he might have had a long list of enemies.
He was one of the city's most notorious drug dealers, famous since the 1980s for his murderous ways and mountains of cash and drugs, immortalized in dozens of rap songs and the movie Paid in Full. But it all came to an end for Alpo Martinez right here on the streets of Harlem, right where it all began. These are exclusive photos of Alberto Alpo Martinez on previous visits to Harlem in recent years. But his latest visit turned out to be his last. On Sunday, about 3:20 a.m., police were called to Frederick Douglass Boulevard near West 147th Street. A dark red pickup truck crashed into parked cars. The driver was shot 5 times in the chest through the car window and killed.
I heard 5 shots, one and then four consecutive shots after that.
It was Alpo, but his driver's license and other IDs had his witness protection name of Abraham Rodriguez with a Lewiston, Maine address. The murder scene stretched for blocks up to 151st Street. Alpo had been given a new identity when he was released from a Colorado Supermax prison in 2015 after serving more than 20 years for 14 murders. But instead of lying low, he couldn't seem to stay away from New York.
He's been seen riding around Harlem most of the time. You know, he's been seen down in Harlem a lot.
In addition to the murder convictions, ALPO was widely believed to have turned on many of his former associates in order to shave years off what could have been a life sentence. There is no shortage of people who may have wanted payback.
Other than him being who he is, there seems to be a thing with guns going on that everyone's, you know, it's getting out of hand with the guns. Everyone seems to have a gun right now.
Sources tell me that ALPO may have been shot while sitting in his car further down the block and then tried to drive away to escape. Investigators will be looking at forensic evidence as well as surveillance video to get a clearer picture of what really happened. In Harlem, I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News.
With FanDuel.
Yeah, so everybody was talking about the murder of Alpo. Everybody had a lot to say. I actually listened to something today that said it may not be some shit in his past coming back to haunt him, because like that news article said, I don't know who else familiar with Alpo, but like they said in that news clip right there, that Alpo, you know, he told on some of his comrades and people he was drug dealing with just to get some time, you know, shaved off his sentence. So in layman's terms, he snitched. So, but what I was hearing on something I was listening to today, they said that there was probably some recent beef that he was into. But what's going on, Black Peace? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, man. So, I'll come back to Alpo, but I played this. The first clip I played was about the young brother, Henry Ruggs, the football player that crashed his Corvette and killed the lady. I guess I ask you this, Black Peace. What kind of advice could you give a brother like that? 22 years old, millions of dollars, living in Las Vegas, Alabama guy. Grew up in like Montgomery, Alabama. So now he's in Vegas, millions of dollars at his disposal. And now he done crashed and killed a lady because he was drunk driving. What would you say to a brother that's in that position, Black Peace, that just been blessed with millions of dollars and taken out of his environment, and you know it's all type of fucking shit out there that you can get into, bro? Just, you know what I'm saying? What would you tell a young brother like that, Black Peace?
You talking about before the crash or after?
Well, let's start with before the crash.
Really just try to, let them know, you need to fly straight as possible while you're out there, because, you talk about Las Vegas here. You know what I'm saying? Las Vegas got everything that can, knock you off your square. I mean, everything. From women to drugs. You know what I'm saying? They got everything out there. Really no limit out there, so you got to be careful, especially coming from Alabama. That's a whole new world, man. So
exactly.
You definitely want to put them up on some type of game. Let them know, hey man, when you get out there, you need to do this, that, and the other. Hey man, don't be, if you're gonna drink, go ahead and be at the spot. If you're gonna smoke or whatever you do that at the house. Don't be out. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do want to be out, catch a ride, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get a ride. You got the money. Just get you a ride.
Crazy to me. You can have drivers now, Uber, Lyft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get you a ride, man. You can go turn up and get you a ride and make it back safe, man.
Yeah.
So you get all that money you just signed for. Why here throw that away for a couple of, to go get, to go turn up when you can do that every day?
That's a fact. Let me ask you this, because the people want me to get back to the Alpo. So the last thing on the brother Henry Ruggs, what would you tell him after the crash? Now you crash, you can't take, you know what I'm saying? You can't change the past.
Fucked up. But tell him he fucked up, but this ain't the end though. He gonna have to do a whole lot of nigga explaining and talking and rationalizing and accepting his responsibility in that situation and try to, move forward. He's gonna have to do that old PR stunt type shit. He's gonna have to go out there and say, I'm gonna donate this to the little such and such non-profit, and I'm gonna you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was telling somebody when I was talking to him. I'm saying he damn near got to take the Michael Vick approach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He got to apologize for years.
He got to apologize to the family. That lady's family that he killed. He gonna have to drive organization. They got Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. He's gonna have to donate to that. You know,
You're gonna have to break them off.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do the Michael Vick approach, man. You got to do the Michael Vick approach. But yeah, man, salute to Henry Ruggs, man. I'll keep y'all updated on that. Brother, I want to ask you, ALPO, man. When you heard ALPO had been murdered, what was your first thoughts, Black Peace?
He got what he deserved.
Now you're saying a man deserved to lose his life.
If he thought that them people who he killed deserved, that means that's what he deserved. Yeah. Live by, die by. That's how the game go. He know that game. He signed up for it.
Absolutely.
That's how that go. It might sound fucked up, but that's what he know that, man.
Absolutely.
That nigga admitted to 13 killings. 13 of them. There ain't no telling how many he actually did. He admitted to 13 of them. Come on, man.
And he was in witness protection.
He should have stayed there.
That's what I didn't know until today. Like they put him in Connecticut.
Yeah, I knew he was.
I didn't know that.
That was a part of his. Yeah, that was a part of his release thing. Like when they let him go, you know, they did what was that, Nicky Barnes or one of them other kingpin niggas like Frank Lucas or Nicky Barnes. One of them niggas, when they came out, they was in witness protection. He should have stayed there.
Yep, he want to be back off in Harlem doing his thing.
He loved that shit too much, man. He loved the street more than he loved his damn self.
The Black people, what do you say to these people who said, man, it really ain't no code of the streets no more, man? Everybody's snitching without consequences, and you can do what it's like the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, I would agree that it ain't no code, but what people got to understand about him is that when he got took down, it was what, 91, 92?
And I think it was later than that. It was later than that.
Well, was it 93 then, 94?
I think it was closer to the mid-90s. I was thinking 95, 96. That's what I thought. Maybe
I thought it was like at least 93, 94. But either way it go, you got people who was born already who remember that shit. Young niggas who was 12 and 10 and they grown now. That you killed their uncle, or you killed they pops, or you killed their best friend. So that shit don't go away. That shit don't go away, man. Now in 2021, it ain't no code. Yeah, they right. But niggas didn't forget what he did though. Talking about the old head niggas that's still around.
Yeah, and everybody
there's still niggas around. You know, some of them niggas, a lot of them niggas still around that had to run ins with him. All them niggas ain't dead. Like AZ, he ain't dead. So it's like, you know, it's niggas around. You know, niggas fuck with Rich Porter. Niggas fuck with him. Think them niggas didn't want nothing back from that?
Yeah. Now I was watching a YouTube channel earlier that said this is some recent beef he had got into. It's really nothing from the past. I'm gonna do some more research on that because we don't know. I'm gonna wait on the other articles and shit to come out about that. But
who knows? You know, when you doing what he did, you can never tell which way the hit gonna come from. Because when you make 100,000 enemies, you don't know where the shit coming from.
Yeah. And if you believe in karma, you gotta believe it's coming.
Yeah, off top, man. You know that, man. That's the name of the game. I knew when I was thugging that what was gonna happen. I got hit when I got shot. I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know what day.
Yeah.
That's like the name of it, man.
That's like me, bro. When I went to jail, I knew eventually I was going to jail, but just didn't know when. So.
Yeah, man, this shit ain't no joke, man.
Yeah, I feel you. You might say, was he out there? Why was he out there by himself? Great question. I don't know, man.
Yeah, because that
sometimes
nigga
you start feeling untouchable.
That nigga had an ego about himself that
that's what
didn't matter what he did, that he felt like he'll always have love where he came from. That's how he felt. He said it. He said it on a phone interview they did with him while he was still locked up. He said he feel like he still can get a lot of love where he come from.
Yeah.
Which is hard.
Nah,
felt like that.
Yeah, ain't gonna work like that, man. The game changed. Game has changed, buddy. Because a lot of that love is fake love anyway. So
yeah.
And then you gonna
get all money based anyway.
Yeah,
money.
Exactly. So now you just getting like sympathy love because you locked up. That's it. That's it. You locked up. You the homie that's locked up. So yeah, when you call the phone, I'm gonna take time out my day and let all the homies that's around me talk to you. And yeah, that's gonna feel like love. But you in the
Right.
inside, you ain't getting no love from in there. So that fake love feels like genuine love. And that can be, you know what I'm saying? And then now you was tricked. You was tricked out of your spot, thinking that the
Most
city gonna
definitely.
love you,
The
man.
hell out of 'em.
That's why I be trying to tell these same young boys about these neighborhoods and blocks and these gangs. It's like, come on, bro, out of that neighborhood, you may got one or two niggas that really love you. The rest of that shit fake love, man. Streets don't love you, man.
Man,
No,
they never will.
that's never will, man. That's what you gotta realize.
They never will. The gang ain't gonna never love you. None of that shit. All that shit is make believe, man.
Now
It's like
everybody
a
I keep
make
saying
believe
this.
world alternative. It's make believe. It ain't gonna never be real. It don't matter how many niggas you hang around. You can hang around 50 niggas. They all tell on your ass. They all kill you. They all go behind your back. They all go try to get with your woman as soon as you get locked up. All of them niggas, they'll do it all. They don't give a fuck about you. I tell my son them that every day when they come home. Say, I got a friend at school. I said, you a damn lie. You ain't no friend at school. That's just somebody you go to school with.
That's it.
I
Somebody
won't
you
let
want.
them use them type of terminology. That's a lie.
Yeah, you ain't even gonna know them.
I'll be a fool to let my kids think that.
Yeah, no, you're right. You ain't even gonna know that
Yeah,
in 10 years. Now, what did you think about this idea? Everybody's saying, okay, 6ix9ine is next, or 6ix9ine should be on the lookout, or this should
man, they
send
ain't gonna do nothing to him.
6ix9ine a message.
They ain't gonna do nothing to him because that shit he doing is make believe, man. All that is set up. That's publicity stunt shit. Dude is an actor. That shit is not real. Oh man, that shit that nigga doing. Think about a gay gangbanger. Come on, man. Just fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to him, man. He gonna be nowhere for nothing to happen to him. Dude is a white boy. He know what to do. He know exactly what to do and what limit to do it on to not get fucked up. He ain't dumb.
All right, let me.
Yeah, I don't think nothing gonna happen to him.
Nothing gonna happen to him. Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Not
But
in 2021. Maybe,
all right,
maybe in the early 2000s, yeah, some probably would have happened to him by now.
all right. Let me play some of this video. Another video I found on this
conversation going on. A lot of people are giving out information about ALPO that a lot of people or a lot of civilians like me did not know. So make sure you tap in the comments below. Now let's get right into the news. Like I said, we're on part 5. Now, Daily News New York has given some more information about Martinez ALPO. Alberto Alpo Martinez. Now, according to the reports, they're saying that the feds or the actual police worked very hard on Alpo to try to revive him when they actually found him in the early mornings of Halloween. Now, they said, according to the reports, they're saying that Martinez Alpo was gasping for air when he found him slumped over the wheel of his Dodge Ram, and it crashed into 3 parked cars on Frederick Douglass Boulevard near 147th Street in Harlem just after 3:20 a.m. on Sunday. Now, according to the reports, they're saying Alpo was hit 6 times in the chest and arm. Now, the responding officers performed CPR on Alpo, and they called for EMS. Now, he did pass away at the Harlem Hospital. Now, a lot of people were wondering on the scene. A lot of people were showing videos and pictures of the actual truck. They were wondering, why isn't Alpo laid out on the street? Why is he not under the canopy? Well, it looks like the EMS really tried to save him, and they rushed him to the Harlem Hospital. Now, according to the reports on Daily News, they said that a gunman actually shot him through his driver's side window. And now once Alpo got hit up, he sped off. When he sped off, he rear-ended another vehicle. Then he got into traffic, and ultimately he crashed in front of a few parked cars. Now, as he tried to escape, Martinez Alpo began tossing out drugs from his car. Now, when he got hit up from the initial location all the way to where they found the car, where everybody's seeing the pictures and video, they had a trail of baggies that Alpo was throwing outside the car. Now everybody's felt some type of way about Alpo. Either they love it, hate it, or indifferent. Now, with the EMS or the ambulance, when they arrived on the scene, they didn't know that this was a notorious drug dealer or notorious kingpin. It was just Abraham Rodriguez. Now, what they had to do was, like I said, they tried to revive him, took him to the Harlem hospital. Now, a tipster actually called in to their offices and let them know that it was actually Alpo. After they found out, they used the fingerprints just to confirm it was Alpo. So a lot of people are doing this whole conspiracy thing. It wasn't Alpo. Where's the body? New York News, New York Daily News is confirming it. They confirmed it through the fingerprints, and it was actually him. Now, if you guys dig a little bit deeper, if you guys really want to see this, it is an actual video of Alpo being taken out of the car. Out of respects for the family, out of respects for just YouTube and kids and people that are watching this, it's on YouTube. You can find it, but I'm not going to post it on my page. Now, it was a big mystery with Alpo. Once he got released, he did move to Maine. Now, I actually found some more information. They did a report on Alpo's old neighborhood. Now, in Maine, he was indeed living in Maine up to a few weeks before he passed away. Now, according to the reports, he lived there for 6 years, and he was on the first floor apartment on 169 College Street in Lewiston, Maine. Now, he did go by the name of Abraham Rodriguez. Now, it got so deep that they went back to the neighborhood and they actually started to talk with neighbors. Everybody was saying that Alpo, known to us, but Abraham, known to them, they were saying he was a great neighbor, but he drove luxury cars. But if you look at these apartments, it shows that people are living very modest. Now, they had no idea that he was Alpo. Now, according to the reports, they were saying that Alpo was known in this actual area or this apartment complex for bringing several people through, 7 females. Now, neighbors actually spoke out about Alpo and that he often took trips to New York, but he was never suspicious to the neighbors. They said sometimes he had visitors from New York, including a couple of kids who stayed on him on occasions. Now, some of the visitors that, according to the neighbors, they said that they had cars much nicer than anybody normally would drive in that area. Now, his neighbor that goes by the name of Tara, she recalled wondering how Alpo could actually afford a nice truck, a Harley Davidson motorcycle, and a luxury sedan, being that he was living in that area. Another neighbor by the name of Lance Brown admitted that he knew Alpo since 2015 when he loved to ride his Harley Davidson. He loved to play that Michael Jackson, Billie Jean song, and that was just the relationship between them. Now, it got so bad that Alpo was just being Alpo, I guess just being Alpo in Harlem and stuff. They started to they started to make complaints and things about that, about him playing music too loud. But at the end of the day, they were saying he was a great neighbor besides that. Now, like I said, Alpo's going to be Alpo. They said that he had several women coming through. Even the neighbor cussed out Alpo one time because I guess he introduced her to his fiance. A few days later, he was running in with 2 or 3 different females. She said she cussed him out and told him about himself. So here is the actual picture of the actual location. Here's a picture of the neighbor. It is public information, so I guess the neighbors are cool with it. But yeah, nobody knew about Alpo. Everybody knew about Abraham Rodriguez. Even the EMS thought that he was just Abraham Rodriguez. So he was flying under the radar. I guess he was. That's another thing about Alpo. He just reminds me of a person that was a really nice guy, but you would never know he was really about that life unless you had to find out firsthand, which nobody wanted to know. I mean, which you probably, as a civilian, you probably would never know. So yeah, that's the end of the video, man. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think this is some type of personality complex for him being a nice guy? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, in my fair share of doing research on people, a lot of these people that are really about that life, they're the most nicest, gentlest people until they get into them streets. So let me know how you feel about this in the comments. This is part 5. I will come with part.
So yeah, that's what it was, man. Oh, Alpo, man. Alpo, they got him. They got him. Let me hold on, give me 1 second.
Part 6 for more information. We'll catch you in the next video. IDN signing out.
Sorry about that, family. I had a visitor real quick. So yeah, man. So yeah, that man was running wild. He couldn't stay. Like me and Black Peace was saying, he just couldn't stay out of New York. That would have been his best bet, was to stay out of New York, but he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. So yeah, Black Peace, you got anything to say on that, man? All right, Black Peace must have
Nah,
stepped out.
he just should have. He just should have stayed where he was at, man. If he planned on going through some type of reformation or whatever with himself and with his life, he should have stayed away from that old. If you're trying to do something new, you can't keep going around the old shit, man. So if you really trying to, change his life around or whatever you want to call it, he should stay, where they put him at. And just live the rest of his life out as good, as best as possible. That's what I would have done if I was him. Uh,
Right.
because I mean, going back over there, you just don't know. You just don't know. I mean, it's a roll of the dice when you do that right there.
I got you.
Yeah,
I
he should
got
have
you.
just.
So yeah, man, I keep y'all posted on ALPO. Anything that comes out, we'll see. I guess everybody wants to see, is this somebody from the past or is this some new beef? But everybody wants to see. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. I guess I'll get to the last thing, man. I ain't gonna be here all night tonight. We'll go ahead and get to the last thing. Black Peace, man, what's your definition of Pan-Africanism?
Well, something that don't work.
Okay. You
That's
said
my
it don't,
definition.
it don't work?
No, it don't work as present day. It don't. I think it can work though, but it just don't work right now.
Okay. All right. I asked that question
So,
for a reason.
but my understanding of Pan Africanism is, one universal black race. You know what I'm saying? Like one black one African people. So that's where we quote unquote all originate from. Let them tell it.
All right. Well, let me play this video from a family. This family is actually from Tennessee, and they relocated to Gambia, and they've been there for a while now. And I'm subscribed to their YouTube channel, so I check in with them when they drop content. And they dropped this video today, and it kind of, I said, you know what? Let's go through some of this video. We'll pause it, and discuss. But let's get it, y'all. Pan-Africanism. From an American family from Tennessee, they're relocated to Gambia, or the Gambia, as they call it. And the title of their video is "Why Pan-Africanism?" Let's go.
He's back.
She's back too. Hey guys, in case this is your first time ever checking out one of our videos, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button, and drop a little comment saying, hey, I'm new to this channel, guys.
And share.
And share and stuff, all right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into this, sweet mama. Since women are first, you know what I'm saying?
Don't play with me like that.
Tell them what Pan-Africanism is to you.
That
sweet
I
Jesse mama.
think what Pan-African is, first of all, you got to be black man, black woman, black child,
yes,
and black empowerment,
there
and doing for yourself.
Exactly right.
Stop waiting for anyone to do anything for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Sweet mama, you stole the words right out of my mouth and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Black man, black woman, black babies, black empowerment.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of people got a different definition of that, but that is our definition of
Black Pan-Africanism.
Black Pan-Africanism. Now, a lot of people are under the assumption that because they talk the talk, you know what I'm saying, and they marry out of the race,
that they're Pan-African.
That they're Pan-African. Disqualified. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Some people are delusional and like to think that, I can't choose who I love, whether it be a man, woman, or person with an animal and stuff like that. or you know what I'm saying? They say they can't choose who they love. I mean,
choose.
That's your.
All right, Black Peace, as far as you know, because that comes up a lot. So as far as you know, we'll stick with the word Pan-Africanism. Can you be a Pan-African and marry or date outside of your race?
No, hell no.
All right.
Nah,
Just
you
want
can't do that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I just want to check because that's always one of the that's a popular question. So let's get back to it.
All right.
The delusion. If that's what you want to go by, hey, so be it. But we're telling you what our definition is of Pan-Africanism and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't fit that criteria, guess what, guys? You ain't about it. You just talking the talk.
That's just for us, and also somebody else. If you choose to be, that's on you.
What do you mean choose to be, sweet mama? Tell them.
With the religious, we don't do religious.
No, we don't do religion, guys.
And that's one thing we say. Yo, you could do all this Pan-Africanism, and then you say, Jesus Christ, Lord help me, or what have you. I got to get to church Sunday morning.
Lord have mercy.
But my ancestors still looking over me.
Hello.
It ain't Pan-African.
Exactly right. Now,
that's just for us. Now,
exactly
what you
right.
guys do is a different thing.
Right. And we're not knocking anybody's religion or disrespecting religion. In fact, we say if we can just come to the consensus and become Pan-Africanists above religion, guys, we'll wipe out all the discrimination, the enslavement.
Let me ask you this, Black Peace, you still there, bro? Yo, Black Peace.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let me ask you this. Do you even think that's feasible? Do you think Black people will put their religion to the back and choose Pan-Africanism first?
You might get some, but I doubt as a whole, nah.
What you said, them Christians ain't
not in this country. Nobody religious. Nobody religious here. No matter what religion you claim, they're gonna hold on to it because over here in this country, because think about how we get raised. We raised a certain way in this country, so it'll be a little difficult. You might get a couple of people you can pick off, but it won't be a large amount at once.
And mass numbers, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. No, not like that. But I don't see nothing wrong with somebody want to have a religion or whatever. It's their business.
So you don't subscribe to the notion. You don't subscribe to the notion of black first.
Yeah, black nationalism. But like Malcolm said.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I do black nationalism, like Malcolm said. You know, you can have that over there, but when we get here, we black. That's your personal relationship with God. Whichever way you found out about who God was, that's which way you gonna go, right? You gonna go to God. That's the way you learn. So that's the way you gonna keep going. You can't tell nobody you shouldn't go to God that way. That's the way they feel comfortable going to whatever God they believe in. So it's like when you get to talking about that, you get to waste the time. Just let them a motherfucker know they black. That's a be.
I like that. Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Can you do that? So they're speaking on Pan-Africanism and I guess the first question is the age-old question. The first age-old question is, can you be Pan-African and date outside your race? Y'all let me know in the chat. And can you put your religion to the side and be black first or Pan-African first? Y'all let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna play some more of this video.
And the colonization, if we can just come to the consensus of Pan-African first, black man, black woman, black babies, black empowerment, if we can put that at the highest tier,
along with loving yourself.
Exactly. Within our existence, guys, again, we won't have any problems. We won't have to, beg people, to accept us or, things of that sort. So we feel that Pan-Africanism should be above everything else, and that's vital. that should be right up there with like breathing.
Exactly.
When you take a breath, when you inhale, Pan-Africanism. When you exhale, Pan-Africanism. When you go to sleep, Pan-Africanism. When you wake up, Pan-Africanism. Then, guys, guess what? We can enjoy the benefits of our labor.
Exactly.
And our resources. You know what I'm saying?
I think we can also begin to fight for what we know was right for us.
Exactly right.
Not just sitting back, all this old talking. We need action, guys. We need to stop with all the talking, the conversation. And Pan-Africa isn't also, you ain't necessarily got to have all these degrees, letters behind your names. It don't mean a thing.
Articulate.
How many, certificate you have. You still, in their eyes, nobody.
That's exactly right.
So until you find out and tell yourself that you are somebody, we just gonna be here.
Exactly. Now, and along the lines of Pan-Africanism, guys, there seems to be a fallacy or misconstruing or an insanity that you can run away from the African continent and then act like you represent or defending the African continent. I mean, help. Let's look at this scenario, or here's another analogy. You see what I'm saying?
There's so many out there.
But
they're living in the West, but they want to take care and claim that they're Pan-Africanism in Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see how.
In our book, that doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? That is purely insanity. You cannot run away from the African continent and then act like you want to defend the African continent. I don't care what anybody say. A passport, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, you're not a Pan-Africanist. Now, if you don't claim Pan-Africanist, that's fine. But if you want to act like you want to defend and the reputation of Africa because you ran away and you somewhere else, you need to shut the hell up because you're not. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all that for whatever reason or another, leave the African continent and open up a space for us coming in from the diaspora. Believe me, we will take that spot and use it most beneficial. You know what I'm saying? For all concerned. So anybody.
Boy, it was a wild statement right there. That was a wild statement. He said, thank you to the Africans that's leaving Africa, because the Africans that leave Africa are giving people like him, as a Black American, giving him room to go to Africa and prosper. That's a wild statement right there, man. That is a wild one. That is a wild one. Black Peace, I guess I'll ask you, Black Peace. He said you can't leave Africa and then scream Pan-Africanism. You think that's true? You agree?
Yeah, I guess if you believe in it, I would say so. If that's what you say you believe in. Yeah.
So is it
believe in that
possible
particular what?
I was gonna say, listen, do you think that maybe like Black Americans living in America can scream Pan-African, can scream Pan-Africanism?
I guess if they want to, but according to them, according to the definition they gave, if you look at it from that perspective, I say no. But whether or not somebody can scream it or not, they can if they want to. Whether they know what it means is a different thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think this brother was saying that you have to be there. But I don't want to misconstrue what he's saying. Let me let him say it himself.
Anybody that wants to leave the African continent think that life is better in America, you know what I'm saying, or the UK or Canada, hey, have at it. You're just going there and you're going to be the person who develops the mindset, I got to hide today. You understand what I'm saying? So we'll come over here and replace you and say, hey, we don't have to hide today. All we got to do is produce for the people, Black man, Black woman, Black babies, Black empowerment. Put our money where our mouth is.
Yes,
you understand
do
what I'm
some
saying?
action and all that talking.
Exactly
right. Sitting around this panel here saying I'm Pan-African this and that, but you're living in the West.
Yeah, exactly right.
My people, this, I'm doing this for my people, but I'm going back to actually where I'm living, but I want to take care of my people.
Yeah,
I don't see how that works.
So if the shoe fits, guys, wear it.
Yeah, and
so anybody out there that's talking about their Pan-African, you know what I'm saying, who's from the African continent, you see what I'm saying? They're not a Pan-Africanist.
Nope.
They're just running their mouth.
And getting paid from the West, I don't think so.
Now, I understand now some of us that aren't born on the African continent, but the true Pan-Africanists will make their way back or have plans to come back. Now, some people have no intentions of coming back. You know, they're fine and content with where they are and stuff. Hey, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no room for people like that on the continent. Now, am I making that like a proclamation? No, that's just my opinion. You see what I'm saying? Where are you utilizing your energies? You know, we got all this energy, you know what I'm saying, in life. You know, go to work, job, work, home, job, whatever. If you're utilizing your energies in a system of oppression, you're not benefiting the African continent. I don't care how much money you think you're sending back.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Your life is worth more than the amounts of money that you're sending back under the assumption where I'm helping my family.
Yeah.
No, you need to come back and put that energy and effort, just like you're doing over there for the devils, put it right to work here on the African continent so we can reap the benefits of that. For example, let's just say, you know, you decide you want to open up a shoe company. You know what I'm saying? Now, we know anything Africans put their mind to is going to be successful, provided we don't sell out to devils.
Because we always do.
Because we always do. So let's say we have this shoe company that we decide that we want to go ahead and market. Now, you know what I'm saying? We're able to teleport like we used to, you know what I'm saying? Jump higher than everybody else on the planet like we doing and stuff. But we designed this gym shoe. You see what I'm saying? Protect us from bullets and stuff when devils are firing at us. This gym shoe. Now, we take this gym shoe, instead of building the jobs, creating the jobs, the economic wealth here on the African continent, we said, no, we want to build this gym shoe in America. Now, when we take that gym shoe to America, now we creating jobs for devils, creating jobs for the government to go and attack more people and stuff like that. We're being taxed so they can kill more of us and stuff through police brutality. And our energies are being utilized by the oppressor.
Eventually, they're going to buy us out.
Eventually, they're going to buy us out because they're going to use that gym shoe as a means of war to exploit the world. But we thinking that, you know, we're benefiting Pan-Africanists by building something in the West. No, we're not. We're hurting ourselves. You know, I see on Facebook quite a bit. You know, I'm not going to mention any particular group because I believe we're all, regardless of where we are, found ourselves born. You find particular groups that want to rush to the West and get involved in politics and build businesses and become excellent surgeons and professors. Who is that benefiting? Every
Definitely
time,
not us.
Every time I see that on Facebook, even though they changed their name, every time I see that on Facebook, I always respond.
Uh-oh, sorry about that, sweet daddy.
No, sweet mommy, you okay?
Yes.
I think in a way he's speaking about the brain drain, right? It is a brain drain, but the way he's saying it now is like they don't even, I mean, of course the Western countries will make it easier for you, but they're saying people are volunteering, people on the African country are pretty much volunteering for the brain drain. They're volunteering to leave their countries and come here for education, and the smartest, the wisest are leaving and going to Western countries, European countries, all of that shit. So he's speaking to the brain drain, but let me let him keep talking. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. You know, I know it could become a little monotonous, man. Let's just drop a little something to change the monotony real quick, and then we'll get right back to the video.
Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet.
bugs biting?
No.
But why you hit the CNC?
I just wanted my leg down. Is that
You
okay?
want a
with you?
massage or something?
No, we
Okay.
on camera.
Anyway, that's not benefiting us and stuff, right? And I always write the guys, on Facebook, hey, this guy doing this and that and that. Like that is a proud, a glowing achievement, giving our energies to the devils. You see what I'm saying?
I think that is really sickening.
Yeah.
That's
Me
just
too.
me.
Me too. And I always ask, how is that what you're doing for
Benefiting.
the oppressor? How's that benefiting us as Africans?
It's not.
You
It's
see,
not.
now, honestly, if
Especially not as a whole. It's not.
as a whole, exactly, sweet mama. Now, if I had, and I believe I do, if I had an invention that would benefit Africans, or you know what I'm saying, it's gonna get built here first.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's for our benefit first. That's what Pan-African is about. Us first. Black man, black woman, black babies, black empowerment. It's for us first. And whatever extra you heard me say before, whatever extras we have, then we'll export that to the others.
Exactly.
But they don't get the primary stuff. They get the extra and stuff. And I think that's where we got it wrong now. Every time we want to do something, we're rushed to kind of export it to the market. I mean, to the West. You know what I'm saying? When we've got enough people here on the African continent to achieve wealth and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, we're gonna have to learn that also. It's not in particular anyone, but across, continent wide, guys. When we as, Black America leaving the West, coming to the continent, we're gonna all have to come together. It's not that we come in here with tons of money, because we don't. We're not rich, but
Black Peace, you still with me? You still with me, Black Peace? I got a question. Let me drop the link. I ain't even dropped the link in a while, y'all. Somebody want to come on
what's that?
and pull up? Yeah, salute, Prelude. Hey, Prelude, come through real quick, if possible, brother. If you got some free time, I would love for you to join the panel and just kind of break this down. So what I'm hearing these people say about Pan-Africanism, Black Peace, is I don't know, man. See, I've heard people, and it's only on the internet and social media and things like that, but I've heard African people on the continent saying they don't really like when people from the West think they can come to Africa and like save Africa. And I'm hearing a lot of that in the way that they're talking on this video. The way that they're speaking on this video is like, okay, listen, we're going to leave the West. Now we've left the West. Now we're on the continent. And now we're trying to save the continent. Do you think that idea will work, Black Peace? Do you think that the African people want Americans and people from the UK and Canada to come and Jamaica to come and save them?
No, it's impossible. It's 53 goddamn countries over there. How the hell they gonna save all of them?
Yeah, I'm just
53
hearing that.
countries over there. How they gonna save every last one of them? That's irrational, man.
Yeah,
Don't even make that's that superhero thinking shit. That's that shit they can watch on TV and then think they gonna man, that's irrational. If a motherfucker couldn't help the whole state they used to live in, what makes them think they gonna help a whole continent? Man, get out of here. There ain't even one language over there. Come on, man.
Yeah. Salute, Tash. Yeah, I just kind of hear that in their speech. You know what I mean? And like I said, I've heard Africans that's actually on the continent be like, yeah, we don't really don't come over here trying to help us. Like, if you want to come here and, live in the society and get down and just be a normal civilian, do that. Don't come over here with that savior attitude. Like, I'm going to save you guys and bring you up out of poverty and shit like that. And salute to the auntie and uncle. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're from Tennessee. They have repatriated back to Africa, back to the Gambia. And salute to them. Salute to them. I've actually been in emails with them back and forth. Go ahead, Black Peace. What do you say?
How about this? I wonder, did they find out exactly where they people came from or what? Because a lot of motherfuckers don't even know exactly, where they people came from on the continent. Nigga, you got 100,000 other niggas talking about they from Egypt. You got some niggas saying they from Ghana. Niggas don't even know where they came from.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
to me, it don't make sense. To me, it
Yeah.
don't make sense. Yeah. Not to me, it don't.
And
Like,
salute to
niggas
him.
don't even know exactly where they came from on there. So for you to go back home, you need to know where the fuck home is
And you know what's crazy, Black Peace? I
before
really
you go. You
never
can't just say I'm going.
Black Peace. I've really never heard them speak on that. I fuck with them in their movement in their YouTube channel because they did do some shit. You know, they left. Like I said, they from Clarksville, Black Peace. So they left Clarksville, Tennessee, relocated to the Gambia, bought some land. They're actually farming the land and doing some shit. This guy's ex-military too, though. That's another thing I'm noticing. A lot of people that repatriate back to Africa, they have some type of military ties. But yeah, this family went back to Africa. They're building land. I was emailing back and forth with them because if I'm honest, I would go visit their shit. They're gonna try to be I think their goal is to get their piece of land, build up some infrastructure on that land to where people from the West can come and visit. And if you want to stay, it's a place for you to stay if you want to stay. But I was emailing back and forth with them because I wouldn't mind visiting their shit once it's up and running. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, don't white supremacy exist there too, right?
I think so. But
yeah, so
they're not really saying.
Ain't go nowhere if you ask me, then.
And this is what I'm saying. All right, I see that Brumtown, and this is what they actually responded to this. So Brumtown said, "Man bought a swampland, got juked by the Africans." That's what I did see that when people say he bought swampland. He bought some. He putting some money into that land though, Brumtown, but. I can't say you lying.
Oh, so he bought a damn swamp.
That's what they said. That's what everybody was saying.
So he got had.
Yeah, he got videos where he really working to get it popping. He said he got swampland. That's like
a nigga on Buchanan trying to sell you some land.
What he said? He selling you this piece of property on Buchanan. Oh fuck, man. Fuck. What's going on, Bo? Oh man.
What's up with you, man?
Yeah, chilling, man.
I see you. But he talking all that old Western shit. He had on a Cincinnati Bengal shirt.
Oh, come on, Black Peace. Don't do him like that, man. Come on, Black Peace. We can't be that.
You gonna go all the way, right? No, look. If you say you going all the way, right? You win Cincinnati. That's the West shit. Take it off. You should have had on a zebra head or something.
He had to take his clothes though, Black Peace.
Hey, in all fairness though, right? You know I ain't with that back to Africa shit though, but I'm fucked up by the sweet juicy mom and pops though, man. There ain't no hotels though, man.
That's the uncle and the auntie. I know that's why this video caught my eye, because they saying they Pan-Africanism. So I'm like, oh shit, when this hit my notifications today.
But they ain't never come across as like hotels though. The little I ain't watching all their videos, but the little bit I did see, like he was always he still seemed to kind of like be true to who he is.
Yeah, he's saying that, but you know, his thing is leave the West though. He's still on some leave, you know, it's this oppressed land that we're living in now. Leave that shit. He's always been on that. Leave that oppressed land of America. Now, right here, what I'm saying, Bo, is what I'm hearing when he's speaking like the savior. He's speaking on some savior shit though. He's saying like, all right, black people, come to Africa and let's save these Africans. And like I was telling Black Peace, I've heard Africans say they don't like when Americans and UK people come over there and do that. Like, we don't need y'all to come over here and save us. You see what I'm saying, Bo? What you got to say to that?
Save what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they like, let's come over here and like let's help these Africans get out of poverty. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Just
nigga, we in poverty, nigga, or in poverty over here.
I agree. And that's why I wasn't mad when I heard you know what I'm saying, when I be on social media and some of these little chat rooms.
Ain't they from around your way? I don't know if they from Memphis or they from Tennessee though.
Yeah, they from Clarksville, Tennessee, about an hour away from me. Yeah. Shout out. That's why I fuck with them. I said I've been emailing them back and forth. Cause if I'm serious, bro, when they get their shit up and running, I ain't fucked up with going to visit them. You know what I'm saying?
Them specifically, yeah. Me either though.
Like them, like that. You remember I was saying it's a bridge,
vibe.
right? I'm saying how we everybody's saying let's go back to Africa, but it's never really been a bridge built from America to Africa, and this is somewhat of a bridge. So if I was to go visit Africa, I would probably go visit them once they get their little community, what they're trying to do up and running.
I ain't this is why I don't fuck with that Pan-Africanism shit though, because I feel like with most Pan-Africans, it's like a lot of them delusional in a way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
explain it to me.
How the fuck you gonna rebuild goddamn Africa, right? And the same niggas come from the ghettos somewhere in America and can't rebuild they one square mile block wherever they come from. You know what I mean? Like, you can't clean up the projects, but you gonna go try to clean up the whole goddamn Africa and rebuild it. Like, it's like you damn near delusional, man.
That's it. And then I'm happy you said that, because sometimes, Black Peace, you will know this too. Sometimes the niggas in the projects don't even want help. So what makes you think you can go to a foreign land, don't even speak the language, and think you gonna help them? They don't want your fucking help, man.
Yeah, get your goddamn head chopped off fucking around.
Exactly, right? These people that say that about the projects, right? Right, Black People? People say, man, look, them white folks crazy for going in the projects trying to help them, man. They, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas shoot them in the fucking head for playing. I think it's the same thing over there. Running over there trying to
it's
help.
irrational. It's not rational at all to have the thought that you could fix somewhere else. Like you said, you can fix where you're standing at.
That's what I disagree with Uncle about, man. Uncle spitting some real shit, but the more he talk, the more I hear he's on some saving Africa type shit. And it's like, nah, Uncle, go over there. You got your piece of the pie. Build on what you got for right now. For right now, man, build on what you got. You know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody comes to you and put you in a position to where you can help them, or they ask for help, that's a different story.
I ain't been keeping up with them, right? You know, I ain't never like kept up with them closely though, right? But goddamn, they been building that shit for a minute. Like,
okay, Bo. Hold on, man. Let Uncle live, man. It take time. It take time to get some shit going. They've been building it though. About a year. They've been building it about a year, man. They
I want to
still
say a little over that though.
Like Brumtown said, it's swampland, man. They had to refurbish the damn swampland first, man. It was swampland when they moved in. Damn, Brum, it's been 3 years? Shit, I didn't know it was 3 years. Because I only been following them probably about a year. I need to go back and check the emails. I think them emails was not even probably early this year when I ran up on them. But let me play a little bit more.
They solid though. I fuck with them though. Like, outside of all that though, they solid. I ain't never heard them like say no sucker shit or like no. He ain't about all that going over there kissing them Africans' ass and all that just like corny shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nah, he ain't doing that. He been in his little bubble. He stay in his little bubble.
Exactly,
on
right.
His land. And
exactly.
He building his land. I did watch a video where they been breaking in his house and stealing his equipment and shit though. So when I saw them videos, I said, "Oh shit, it ain't no different than the hood I live in." They in there breaking in his shit, stealing his farm equipment and all
trying
of that.
To scam him and all type of shit.
Yeah, he'll do them videos. If y'all go, I'm gonna drop the link. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that now. So y'all,
it ain't gonna be shit. He won't be able to tell them folks either by breaking in his shit.
Yeah, so there we go. I dropped that's the link to the YouTube video. Y'all can subscribe to their channel. I'm subscribed to their channel, man. Good people, great people. Remind me of for real, my auntie and uncle. They got the Tennessee lingo. They just everything about them is Tennessee. You got the goofy uncle who flirts with his wife on camera. Everything about them is Tennessee. So I fuck with them. But let me play just a little bit more of this video, fam.
We don't want to be charged too. That's what I'm saying. The people on the continent get it in their mind that we got all this money and they want to overcharge us.
It goes both ways.
That's what I'm saying. So in order for us to work together, we've got to come to agreement. Hey, I understand you don't have the funds here like we do in the States. But we're coming here also to live. We want a budget too.
Right.
We don't want to be overcharged. It's not helping anybody. Maybe it's helping you right then and there, but in the end, it's not. And unless we come together and work this thing out so we can actually all grow together, then we go.
What do you think about that, Bo? I never really got your opinion on that. When you get overcharged, because I can go to Miami, Bo, and
I'm from Florida though. I'm from Florida though. So we always feel like somebody trying a nigga, like what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's me too.
I got a real complex when it comes to that type of shit. Like it's like, oh, you just finna try me like that? Like you just
you take it as a sign of disrespect. You take it as a sign of disrespect.
I don't think I could deal with that. I can't live like that on an everyday basis. Like people playing mind games trying to get over on you. Like
I love what you said, Bo. I love what you said. And if I'm in Miami for the week and you overcharge me for some weed, that's cool. But now if I live there every day and every day you're gonna overcharge me for some weed, now come on, bro. Now I'm a hoe. It's different from being a out of towner or a tourist than being a hoe. You see what I'm saying? Now you're gonna play me like a hoe. If I live here and I come to this market, I've been coming to this market for 6 months and you still charging me the American prices, that's some bullshit. I feel them on that, man. But I hear that a lot though. I've even told shit. I watch some vlogs where Americans go to Jamaicans, and them Jamaicans, as soon as the Americans start speaking, that price go up. As soon as they hear your accent, that price go up, bro. So I understand that. Now, do you think that's beneficial for our community? Do we do that out of survival, or do you think people are really trying to get over on the next man? Talk to me.
Shit, as far as the weed go in Miami, right? You mostly gonna see that like if you in spots where you supposed to get taxed at, right? Like if you on South Beach or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Nigga gonna tax you, right? You deserve to get taxed. This where the crackers at. This, is extra chances I'm taking even from being out here.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah,
so,
I feel that.
But like I would say in the hood though, like if you come like within the hood and somebody see you in the hood around some other people, I don't see that really happening like that as much.
You gotta get a pass. You gotta get a pass. But yeah, so I use weed as the analogy because one time I
get what you're saying though. Yeah.
I use weed because I just remember, man. I it's just like this, man. When I go out of town, I want to.
They got that culture. But see, I say Africans got that like bargaining culture, right? Like, and
you cut out, Bo. You cut out. But I do kind of
bargain with them, right? Well, we don't come from that type of bargaining culture. It's like, bro, tell me what you want, man, and let me go.
Yeah. Nah, you're right. That's a fact. I was having a conversation with Maku on Jedi's channel, and we was talking about Africans do it. Asians are good. They'll bargain. They like to bargain like a motherfucker with you. Indians, they like to bargain. You know what I'm saying? It's always, and I'm like you, Bo. What's your price? I'm gonna pay it or I ain't, and this is my price. Either you gonna pay it or keep it moving. I come from that culture. I do. My set price is my set price. If it costs fucking $5, it's $5. Don't try to give me $2. Don't give me $3. I don't really like all of that bargaining shit, but that's what they speaking of. Hold on, let's play some more of this.
You're gonna be still sitting here in this panel, everybody running their mouth, talking, saying what they're gonna do, and it's not gonna get done at all.
Exactly.
With the Pan-Africanism, who say they're gonna do this and do that, and they're in the States. We all hear the repats here now trying to help with what we can right now.
That's not like you though.
Yes, and then we got the continental African. They're here. They just repats. That's overcharge. We don't want that, guys.
Exactly right. Yes. And one thing too, guys, we want to throw in there is you got a lot of people that want to talk the talk, but they don't want to walk the walk. And I always say people that are running their mouth out here talking.
Go ahead, Bo. Was you finna say something?
No, I say that's that Hotep Babel he finna start talking about.
Leave Uncle alone, man.
No, I'm saying that's what he finna call out the Hotep Babel.
He's gonna call out, yeah. We're gonna get back to it. I'm gonna we gonna respond after this. Let's let Uncle finish. I already know. Let's see it. Let me rewind a little bit. Let's go.
Want to walk the walk.
And I always
say people that are running their mouth out here talk about we need unity and Pan-Africanism, and then they're stealing people money from land purchases or swindling them or overcharging other people from the diaspora to come in. I personally think those people should be deported.
Yes, not only that,
You're not here to help. You're not here to help. Get the hell out.
Yeah, they want everybody to believe that they're helping, giving a little small something here, but taking more. No,
exactly.
that's not helping.
That ain't Pan-Africanism.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll run their mouth, and all you got to do is actually listen to what they're saying. It doesn't match up.
No.
Now, being a Pan-Africanist, you're going to struggle because you're fighting two people. First, you're fighting the oppressors, and then you're fighting people that look like you that support the oppressors.
Right.
So our success would not come as fast as if we were just sellouts. If you're a sellout, hey, the system is going to pump all kind of money into you because you represent them.
Yes, because that's not representing us.
Exactly
You're only
right.
representing yourself, really, in your pockets to grow.
Yeah,
that's the way it is.
Exactly right. And what we like to do, I mean, as Pan-Africanists, we are building something that's for everybody who are Pan-African, just like us. Right. And it doesn't matter where you're from. We're all Africans.
Yeah.
You know,
Caribbean,
exactly,
Canadian, Canada, Haiti. I mean,
and so my point is now that's what BAG is all about. Now, you know, we got Chinese. The Chinese government support them. Devils, their devil government support them. Lebanese, their government support them. Indians, their government support them. But when it comes to Pan-Africans, we don't have a government that's going to support us. So we are here funding the projects ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you heard him, Bo. He said nobody is supporting the Pan-Africans.
Hey, but I always said that though. That's a good point to make. That's a point I used to make though, but from an ADOS perspective. Because you know, you'll have all them hoteps talking about oh, we gotta go out there because the Chinese and the Lebanese, they taking over Africa. Yeah. It's like, well, if they taking over, it ain't shit we could do about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like them Chinese people got the whole goddamn CCP and Chinese government backing them, sending them out there, giving them loans and shit, and funding them with all type of tractors and equipment and shit to go do what they do and build roads and all type of manufacturing shit. Like if y'all ain't talking about, like, if y'all ain't got nothing to compete with that, then how you gonna compete with them? You know what I mean? So that's some real shit he just said.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that too, especially when it comes to the government backing. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, look, man, you got like a lot of these immigrants or people that come over, they have a government that's going to back them.
Well, I don't think as much in America, but I'm saying, like, when they talk about the Chinese in Africa, like the Chinese in Africa not immigrating to Africa like we are. Like, it's not just individual families that just want to restart and just try their luck at something. It's like people that's going there connected with certain, and they going to do shit. Like, it might be one head Chinese man that got a mining company or whatever, and he got a loan to go to Africa or got a contract and he finna go regulate. But with the Chinese, they bring their own workforce. You know what I mean? So you'll see.
In a sense, Bo, but I've seen a lot of videos where African workers have been mistreated. So they're still gonna need Africans.
But for the grunt work, they're employed as Africans for the grunt work.
Yeah.
But if you ever look, like the engineers and the project managers on them sites, you know what I mean?
It looked like here. It looked like here in Tennessee.
They gonna be Chinese.
It looked like here in Tennessee, like you saying in
they're
Tennessee.
They're employed as Africans to dig the holes, to jump in there and dig the holes and all that type of shit.
Nah, I see that. I mean, I see that shit even in the small business that I'm in of landscaping, bro. I see that shit. You got the white man at the top, and then he has another white man up. Everybody, the owner is white, and then everybody up under him, the vice president, you know what I'm saying, the president, everybody under him white, and then the workers start to look like me and the Mexicans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna always do that. I see what you're saying. So they offering jobs. I think they offering jobs to make it look good, right? Because everybody's gonna say, "Why the fuck are y'all working and y'all doing this massive project in our community, and you're not hiring the people in the community. So yeah, they'll hire a couple Africans,
Yeah.
janitors and diggers and the shit they don't want to do. So I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying on that. I see what you're saying. Black Peace, anything, bro? You want to tap in? You good? All right, Black Peace good. I know Black Peace, bro.
Black Peace say, man, I ain't even got no shit, man.
Yeah, Black Peace. I said Black
I don't give a
Peace.
fuck about that shit, man.
Yeah, I know you don't. Let me ask Bo though. I guess I asked
Yeah, I
Bo.
don't care nothing about no goddamn Africa, man. I ain't never been, I ain't going, man.
Damn, but all right, Black Peace. Let me ask
Ain't
you
gonna
this.
lie
If
to
you-
you.
Let me ask you this then, Black Peace. If you had the chance to lead a country, where would you go? Not to move, but even just to visit, bro. Where would you go?
A country I would visit,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I go to Cuba or something like that. Just
Cuba.
to visit.
Oh, just to visit, just to
Yeah.
visit.
Yeah, just a visit. I ain't living in motherfucker. Hell no.
Right.
I ain't done, man. I ain't gonna live in that motherfucker. I go visit. But that's only because I know motherfuckers from around that way. And I just like food from there. That's about it. I go strictly as a tourist, nigga. Just to get something to eat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He said get some deep. All right, let's let
Something to eat, nigga.
let's let Uncle and Auntie wrap it up, man. See what they say though.
And that's why we have to come together with ourselves.
But
not with just talking either.
Yeah,
I'm just tired of the talking.
But see, I understand we're not gonna come together.
I understand
and I like
that
to think
too.
of myself as a positive person, but I understand we're not gonna come together in totality. That some people like to think we can't move until we unify.
Nope.
BS. Just get you a little handful, get the unification process going with them. You can move mountains.
Yes.
You could do it with 10, but you waiting for 100 or 1,000 or a
It
million.
ain't happening.
It ain't gonna happen. You see what I'm saying?
Stop waiting on the ones who saying they got this again. I gotta keep going back to it because that's all I keep seeing on Facebook. Talking panels and hooking up with a Zoom and they're in America with all this money, but not coming here on the African they're talking about helping the African community. You're not helping the African community like that.
And guys, hey, we all we got. You don't understand what I'm saying? We all we got. The oppressors who oppress will not assist you in getting out of oppression. Do I need to say that again?
You need to say that one more time, sweet daddy. You did it.
The oppressors who oppress will not help you to get out of oppression.
Nope.
And so we look at people like, oh, well, here's this guy. He's a devil. He's on this panel to help you rid.
Yeah, right.
He's on this panel on the continent to help you rid poverty. He's the cause. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This person want to help the school system
That's
over
another
here.
good point,
They're
bro.
giving money to teach their curriculum.
What you said, bro?
Not about people helping the oppressor. One thing, this is another reason why, right, I won't give an African shit, right? I've noticed, right, and maybe this is just my experiences, but Africans love crackers. Like, so you going over there with this anti-white man shit, that shit, man,
they understand that.
They will cross your ass out quick. I'm telling you, they'll take your money and then sell you out, stab you in the back just as soon as the cracker walk by.
Now, I won't say this for all Africans, but I mean, come on, man. If y'all been on these UK YouTube streets and even in some American streams that I fuck with, you'll hear the Africans say, yeah, you're not really oppressed, or ain't no white supremacy, or ain't no white man holding you. You know what I'm saying? They not
white
going
people not
they
racist.
not hearing that. Yeah,
White people not racist.
And then you'll be fucked up sometimes because I've been on panel with hardcore Africans and they like, I'm the enemy. They like, man,
But listen, but if you raise your voice to a cracker in front of an African nigga, they gonna jump up. Oh, no, like for real. Telling you, you the problem.
Yeah, you the problem.
You causing trouble. That's why I can't see. That's why I don't see how I could fit into this whole back to Africa, saving the motherland like narrative. Like, me, when I talk about white Jesus, right, I just be talking out my ass, right?
Yeah.
But nigga, they worship white Jesus for real. That shit all on the billboards, on the
No, that's what I heard. I think I did a show about that too. I did a show, but they got big statues of them, billboards. That's crazy. I know the same picture you talking about, Bo. I seen it. They got the big. I seen a big white statue, and then I seen some big boy billboards over there, man. Like, yeah, that
Man,
shit.
I done seen them all on the side of the bus over there, like just on these little videos. Like, it's another brother in Ghana. He be I think he from Tennessee too, or Texas. But he was talking about that white Jesus shit. And he a Christian, and he was like, man, I couldn't take it. And he Christian, he ain't no hotep or nothing. So that just show you the mentality of you coming over there talking about the oppressors and all this other shit, fleeing the colonizer. Like, that shit not gonna resonate with them people. Like, they welcome the white man. Like, they want more to come. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. Play a little bit more, y'all. We don't walk it down.
We don't need that curriculum.
You understand
We have
what I'm
our
saying?
own.
We need Pan-African teaching Pan-African.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And so I like to think of, hey, let's look at the little kids that are, or the little children that are coming up. Let's look to educate them in Pan-Africanism. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, the older kids or the middle-aged people, they're already set in their mind. You know, I've been losing all.
Yo, unpopular.
Yo, what's good, Born? What's good, guys?
What's up, my brother? Damn, I forgot your name. I was like, fuck, is this a troll? What's going on, brother?
Oh nah, man. I just came into the stream. I'm listening to you guys.
Yeah, man. We just chopping it up, man. Like I said, this is a family that's from Tennessee. They done relocated to Gambia, and they're just, breaking down their definition of Pan-Africanism. I think they're just sick and tired of people online talking about Pan-Africanism when they actually got up and they're doing the work. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a respectable voice of Pan-Africanism, because I think this has been one of my main arguments. It's like it's going to be hard for you to convince me of Pan-Africanism, and you're in America, or you're in the UK, or you're in one of the Caribbean islands or somewhere like that. So I think this is why this couple is refreshing to see.
Right.
Yeah, I honestly think that. And I think that's really what drew me to it. Like, once I saw this, I was like, oh shit, y'all.
They resonate with you. That's Auntie them. They resonate with you.
Yeah. Of course, done. Yeah, the first thing was the lingo, and then one of the first videos I watched, it was like, yeah, we came from Clarksville, Tennessee, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, this is what Pan-Africanism looks like to me as a black man in Tennessee. If I want to subscribe to Pan-Africanism, this is what it looks like. So
I just can't live that type of lifestyle though. Like that, like they kind of thugging it. Like, they got all that land and, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, hold on. I don't know what you said. I don't know what you mean. What you saying? It kind of sound like you need it like laid out. You couldn't build it from the ground up. Like, but what you mean when you say that?
You know, you from Tennessee, so I'm from a more I'm just more like a city, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'd be able to survive like way out there, just surrounded by a bunch of Gambians.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It'll be a harder transition. You know, when you're in the city, you could mingle and interact with people like from everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, out there, it's like ain't no restaurants or nothing. You can't, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'll be a culture shock. I think the main thing you speaking on is a culture shock when you say they thugging it. Cause like me knowing he's ex-military and just listening to him, he got some paper. They got paper saved up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the cost of living in Tennessee is cheap. I know that, especially where he is. It's
right.
And
he probably getting his little army pension though. You know, they get a pension.
And he's in a military city. Clarksville Highway has a military base there.
That's what I'm saying. So his military pension probably good enough
Exactly.
to like sustain them over them.
So when you say he's over there thugging, now he's over there thugging because it's a culture shock. He don't speak the language. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is getting over on him for the land, getting over on him with the work. Motherfuckers overcharging him. We know that. That's part of just being a culture shock. Like, you know,
Right.
they overcharging me for everything. So I kind of understand what you're saying, but he's not thugging it like that. He's probably done spent way over his budget. I give him that. I'm sure he's went way over his budget, but he ain't broke. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't saying thugging it like he broke. I'm saying thugging it like he out there. Like he not in the middle of the city. He like
yeah. He got to drive
in the mix. Right.
Yeah. He wants to be in the country. I see what you're saying. That's like going to Florida and going to the suburbs, but out away from the city.
Yeah, you all out down there by the Everglades.
Yeah.
You out there, you thugging it.
Yeah. Let's see. Unpopular, you got anything you want to say, brother? You got anything you want to touch on about this video?
Man, I kind of called it late, man. You can still play it. Let me see what else I can get from
we're gonna play. We ain't got that much more of it.
All my life, ain't no reason to change now. I'm just gonna keep on doing it. You wasting your time talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you're gonna get out of that conversation is a headache. So just go ahead and bypass them and look at the youth, and let's go ahead and teach them, hey, the principles of black man, black woman, black babies,
and black empowerment. That's the only way to go, guys.
Right. Use our resources for our benefit. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the world does it. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the world does it. They do everything for their benefit, except for when it comes to us, we want to do this rainbow coalition stuff. And we wonder why we always sitting at the back of the bus or the train and can't progress.
Exactly.
I just told you. If you didn't catch it, I just told you. So, sweet mama, if you got anything else to say, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video.
Just black power, guys. That's the only way to go.
Exactly. So, guys, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. Share the video with a friend. Subscribe. And I know we've been off track for a little while with the videos, but we're still having vehicle issues. We got three vehicles.
That's okay.
We got 3 vehicles, 2 of which we waiting on parts to come from America.
They done stopped the mailing system.
Going into the third month.
Slowed it down.
Going into the third month, waiting on that part.
So these parts, people have sent me a lot of things, and I hadn't got it yet, but we're still waiting. They say America, the mail system is just slow right now. It's just slowed up. And also, so that's what we're waiting on. We had them sent out in August, September, August, and we still hadn't got it. I think it was the end of August. We still hadn't got the stuff. But also with my car, we found we was driving and everything. We kept telling the guy that something was wrong. This transmission is no good. And he finally said, okay, we need another transmission. So this is I believe it's the 3rd one that we're switching out again.
Probably so, sweet mama.
And hopefully they get it right this time. So we shall see. Hopefully we get it this week.
See what I'm saying? Nick can't even get no mail out there where they at.
Yeah, that's the thugging it. I know. I heard it as they were saying. I'm like, bro, yeah, that's the thugging it where they at though. But that's gonna have you gotta have to get out your comfort zone, man. I know they didn't prepare for this shit, but you know, it's shit you got to deal with. I think us and I
Auntie be looking stressed out too. Auntie looking
don't she? It's like, oh, we got to keep it going though. Auntie got to keep it going, man. They old enough to keep it going, man. But she do what? She just be looking like it's a nuisance. I mean, you know, it is when you're used to convenience and then you got to go somewhere where it's not a lot of convenience. Everything is an inconvenience. You got to thug it. Like Bo said, that's thugging it. That's when you thugging it, man. Look at that. Tash, hit that link, man. Don't be in the chat now. Don't be a chat warrior. Jump on there, say it with your chest, man. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to show, man. Like I said, I'll drop the link for this video one more time, but that's just something I thought was pretty interesting, man. When I saw Hold on, y'all. That's the link. The YouTube link is the one for this video. Y'all can subscribe to their channel. They got some good videos. But this is one video.
I agree though. In the chat though, Gambia don't need ADOS stuff. They really don't.
Yeah, that's Tash talking that shit. They can't come back. There's too much pride, and I think so, man. Right? I know, bro, but how can you go back, right? I say, and I respect them for that.
But I think they good though. I don't think they want to come back.
Yeah, it's just an inconvenience, man. We know how black people are when you're being inconvenienced, man.
She be looking stressed, but Pops be looking like he love that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he into all that. Like every day he got something else to do. You know what I mean? That type of lifestyle on this land and just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the main thing Pop's thinking about. Pop's like, look, Pop's wake up every morning and say, look at this land I got. It could be swampland or whatever, but it could be swampland or whatever. But look at this land I got, man. I can't knock Unc for that, man. Unc, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it right though. They're gonna get it right, man.
This wasn't the show. The show about Alpo, right? Or y'all done already did
We
that?
done did it, but we can bring it back. You know.
Oh no.
Nah, the people who done came late. The people who came late. But no, people weren't here. People weren't here who was talking about Alpo. But I did speak, do the shit on Alpo. Let me, I guess shit, Bo, I'll ask you, brother.
I ain't really got much to add to it though. Like, you know, that's one of them issues I feel like I don't give a fuck about. Like, you know what I mean?
But it's a deeper issue. Snitching in the community. Where are we at with snitching in the community in 2021? Where are we at with it? Is it acceptable now? Is it part of the game or part of the life, or where we at with snitching?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question. Are people more mad at Alpo because he snitched? Because he killed his homeboy? Or the other 14 people? Or because he just, you know what I mean? Like what are we mad about? Like,
yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. I guess the initial reaction was, damn, he killed his homeboy. He a snake. He a dog ass nigga. But I think when you just snitch, oh man, that's like the cherry on top. But I would say for the murders first, especially for killing your homeboy.
I don't believe that.
You think it's snitching?
I'm saying if he would have just killed this homeboy and killed them other 14 people, he would have got love. He would have came back and got love. His homeboy been dead, bones dried up, bitch done forgot about him. You know what I mean?
I give you that.
But I think it's the fact that he told why everybody like
that made him infamous.
Right, it's a topic of discussion.
Unpopular, you there? Unpopular?
Yeah.
What was your thoughts, man, when you first heard Alpo was murdered, man? What was your thoughts?
Shit, I don't even know that much about Alpo. I had to pull up the Wikipedia real quick.
Yeah, you had to pull up the Wikipedia.
You never seen Paid in Full?
I mean, yeah, I've seen that plenty of times. So that's what it was all about.
Yeah, the character
Rico,
who Cameron played. Yeah, Cameron character. Rico.
Oh, so he pulled a Rico.
No, brother, no.
He is Rico.
He was depicted as Rico in the movie. Yeah, he was Rico.
Yeah, Rico was telling his story on Poppy.
Well, damn, man, that's some savage ass shit right there.
And then he got murdered on Halloween. Yeah, man. So I don't know. We did speak on the we spoke on it. I didn't know. I watched the like I said earlier. I watched a YouTube video earlier that said that maybe that was because of some new beef, some new shit he got into. And I played the clip of where they was talking about his fucking witness protection address was leaked and shit like that. He was wilding. Alpo was just wilding, man. Some shit you just wilding. Let me tell you something about this, man. I say this, and y'all tell me if y'all agree or disagree. I think when people go to jail, their age gets paused. They mind. I guess I'm trying to say their mind gets paused because I notice when people go to jail, Yeah, thank you. I think when people go to jail and they come out, they're still the same age that they went to jail at in a lot of ways. I'm telling you, man. I peeped that with
Yeah, he
people.
thought he was still in the 80s, huh?
I think so. In a way. In a way, Bo, right? Like they get you a witness protection spot in Connecticut and tell you to keep your ass in Connecticut, but you keep running back to Harlem until you get murdered. Like, come on, bro. That shit's stupid. Keep your ass in Connecticut, bro. This shit ain't sweet like that. That shit ain't sweet, Bo. And I played the video, man, where the neighbor said he had all type of exotic cars and different type of women coming to the witness protection house in Connecticut. He lived in a
Oh yeah.
he lived in a lower to middle class neighborhood, and he in there with exotic cars. Like, come on, man. He was just wilding, man. I played the video of him wilding.
That's what I'm saying though. Like shit, like I don't know much about the dude, but shit, you that deep in the drug game, and you know we all know how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers watching you and shit. Man, you out here moving this work that heavy and shit like that, and motherfuckers know you doing it. Man, when shit get thick, man, you already know it's gonna come crumbling down on your head, man. Like that shit just crazy. Like I'm pretty sure he knew that shit was gonna, like, if you out there hustling that hard, trapping that hard, like, man, I know you probably wrapped up in everything you got going on, but man, you should know eventually that shit gonna come crashing down on your head.
Well, you
And you
might as
got
well
it,
ball then.
man. Shit, and then on top of that shit, like before it even get that thick, it's already somebody in your back pocket. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple federal agents already there. Yeah, man, move this shit over here, move that shit over there. Yeah, cut me off some of that. Yeah, I got you. It's all good. Shit, fuck it, we ball. Shit, nigga. That shit grimy. That shit grimy, but it's crazy how motherfuckers get reach that level of success just doing that shit.
I don't think he had no money like that since he came home from prison. I think he just knew a lot of people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's the
And
plug.
they popping up on him, probably like different niggas he knows, celebrity rappers popping up to his little crib or whatever. Different homeboys who done been out. I don't think he because if I'm not mistaken, I think they say after he got shot, he like went to throwing dope out the window or something.
Yep, all of that.
So like he was back hustling, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was throwing baggies and shit out the car.
So evidently he was back hustling because that money dried up. And I guess the only place he could go, you know, like the power back up probably was his old neighborhood.
Yeah, it's Harlem, man. Where you gonna go? Come on, man. Where you gonna go? That's home. That's
right.
The second ground.
Yeah. I don't think he was back in his younger days he was rich balling, but now
he just had to plug. I don't that exotic cars and shit. That don't come on, man.
Them be rentals, bro. You've been to Miami before. You seen all them Lambos.
Come on, bro.
Them shits be gone by the weekend. That shit be gone by Monday.
Yeah. And where I'm from, see, you know what's funny, Bo, is when I came to Miami, I saw that shit years ago, and then you know Tennessee, we slow with the shit, with shit like that. So then about 3 years later, I start seeing niggas in different exotic cars. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what y'all doing. That's I just watched these Miami dudes do that, so I know. Now y'all got the plug. That's all. That's the only thing that is.
And back then they were getting them for free. So
and then you get to place like New York, anybody can help you get your hands on an exotic car for a day or two.
Right.
A couple $100. I'm saying, couple $100 get you.
As long as it ain't Memorial Day or no
exactly. It's just like a hotel. That shit fluctuate.
Right.
You can get us a weekend. We'll give you a nice weekend as long as ain't nothing popping out.
But most of them niggas though, like Unpopular was saying, like most niggas be committed. Like in the streets, like once you get to a certain level, you committed. So it's like fuck it. You might as well like ball out in their mind, you know what I mean? Like I don't. You know, like you could rationalize it, why they did this, why they did that. But in the moment though, like people ain't thinking that far. They already know when shit hit the fan, it's over with. So they just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let me play a little bit of this video. I played this video earlier, family, so I ain't gonna play that much of it. Well, let me just play this, man, for the new people who just now tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, share button, and the subscribe button, man. Real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like I did earlier, man. Let's change up the monotony real quick before I play this video. Let's get it.
Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet.
Type in the comments below. Now let's get right into the news. Like I said, we're on part 5. Now, Daily News New York has given some more information about Martinez Alpo. Alberto Alpo Martinez. Now, according to the reports, they're saying that the feds or the actual police worked very hard on Alpo to try to revive him when they actually found him in the early mornings of Halloween. Now, they said, according to the reports, they're saying that Martinez Alpo was gasping for air when he found him slumped over the wheel of his Dodge Ram, and it crashed into 3 parked cars on Frederick Douglass Boulevard near 147th Street in Harlem just after 3:20 a.m. on Sunday. Now, according to the reports, they're saying Alpo was hit 6 times in the chest and arm. Now, the responding officers performed CPR on Alpo, and they called for EMS. Now, he did pass away at the Harlem Hospital. Now, a lot of people were wondering on the scene, a lot of people were showing videos and pictures of the actual truck. They were wondering, why isn't Alpo laid out on the street? Why is he not under the canopy? Well, it looks like the EMS really tried to save him, and they rushed him to the Harlem Hospital. Now, according to the reports on Daily News, they said that a gunman actually shot him through his driver's side window. And now once Alpo got hit up, he sped off. When he sped off, he rear-ended another vehicle. Then he got into traffic, and ultimately he crashed in front of a few parked cars. Now, as he tried to escape, Alpo began tossing out drugs from his car. Now, when he got hit up from the initial location all the way to where they found the car, where everybody's seeing the pictures and video, they had a trail of baggies that Alpo was throwing outside the car. Now everybody's felt some type of way about Alpo. Either they love it, hate it, or indifferent. Now, with the EMS or the ambulance, when they arrived on the scene, they didn't know that this was a notorious drug dealer or notorious kingpin. It was just Abraham Rodriguez. Now, what they had to do was, like I said, they tried to revive him, took him to the Harlem Hospital. Now, a tipster actually called in to their offices and let them know that it was actually Alpo. After they found out, they used the fingerprints just to confirm it was Alpo. So a lot of people are doing this whole conspiracy thing. It wasn't Alpo. Where's the body? New York News, New York Daily News is confirming it. They confirmed it through the fingerprints, and it was actually him. Now, if you guys dig a little bit deeper, if you guys really want to see this, it is an actual video of Alpo being taken out of the car. Out of respects for the family, out of respects for just YouTube and kids and people that are watching this, it's on YouTube. You can find it, but I'm not going to post it on my page. Now, it was a big mystery with Alpo. Once he got released, he did move to Maine. Now, I actually found some more information. They did a report on Alpo's old neighborhood. Now, in Maine, he was indeed living in Maine up to a few weeks before he passed away. Now, according to the reports, he lived there for 6 years, and he was on the first floor apartment on 169 College Street in Lewiston, Maine. Now, he did go by the name of Abraham Rodriguez. Now, it got so deep that they went back to the neighborhood, and they actually started to talk with neighbors. Everybody was saying that Alpo, known to us, but Abraham, known to them, they were saying he was a great neighbor, but he drove luxury cars. But if you look at these apartments, it shows that people are living very modest. Now, they had no idea that he was Alpo. Now, according to the reports, they were saying that Alpo was known in this actual area or this apartment complex for bringing several people through, 7 females. Now, neighbors actually spoke out about Alpo. Now, they were saying that he often took trips to New York, but he was never suspicious to the neighbors. They said sometimes he had visitors from New York, including a couple of kids who stayed down with him on occasions. Now, some of the visitors that, according to the neighbors, they said that they had cars much nicer than anybody normally would drive in that area. Now, his neighbor that goes by the name of Tara, she recalled wondering how Alpo could actually afford a nice truck, a Harley Davidson motorcycle, and a luxury sedan, being that he was living in that area. Another neighbor by the name of Lance Brown admitted.
That's it. That's really all I wanted to show on that, man. Like I said, I showed that a lot of that video earlier.
That chapter done.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
New York niggas.
Go ahead.
New York niggas. Nah, the New York niggas could go and get that up. niggas gotta find something else to talk about. Cause I'm not saying now, but you know, before it, his name always pop up and people always like. I never got the infatuation with him like people had with him. To be honest with you, but it seemed like them New York niggas was infatuated with that nigga.
Okay. All right. I hear you. I hear you. Shit, I asked you the question I asked everybody. Should 6ix9ine take notice of this murder? Do you think he should be fearful for his life?
Nah, 6ix9ine a totally different animal. That's a totally different scenario. I mean, for all we know, like you say, he was throwing dope out the car. He could have got himself in some more beef. You know what I mean? Like, it may not even have nothing to do with him snitching. Like, y'all seen him out there hanging out on dirt bikes and all that. Like, so this might have been some more beef he got in with people ain't want him serving no more. Who knows? You know, niggas who live that life, like, you can't really mourn them or really like say too much because you never know what the hell they done got themselves into.
Yeah, that's what they were saying too.
6ix9ine seemed to be in his own lane, like just, you know, them broke ass niggas he told on ain't gonna be able to get to him. This nigga.
And I just dropped that the YouTube link for the video I just played. Hey, Black Piece, your mic a little low, brother. What you say? Couldn't hear you.
I said the 6ix9ine nigga is an entertainer. That's entertainment. That's for TV. That's for that. You see, he been quiet for a while, then he'll come back out. Oh, that's marketing and shit. That's all that is. That 6ix9ine shit is marketing shit. Record label marketing to get these niggas talking. Man, that shit ain't real. That is fake. That's like Young and the Restless, man. That's fake shit. It's not real. Everybody think it is, but it's not. You see he's still out, and half of them other niggas he was beefing with on the internet either dead or they got picked up by the feds. So that should tell you enough right there. The Chicago niggas, look what happened to them now. They getting popped by the feds left and right. So look at that. I mean, it's all entertainment. They just didn't know it. They thought it was real. He playing them all. He's doing what he's supposed to.
I don't see how you. I don't see how they ain't know it was entertainment and the nigga got motherfucking rainbow hair. Like, how
exactly. Is he white?
And he a cracker. How you let a cracker in the gang with rainbow hair? You niggas deserve to get told on. You know what I mean?
He was dumb.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm just saying, like, it's some people that you let around you where you already understand, like,
what it is.
You might as well take the charge because they gonna tell on you anyway. Like, I know you ain't living like this, bro. I'm gonna take the charge.
Yeah,
you know
that's a fact.
I don't want to even put you through having to tell on me. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't do nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. So they stupid for even them niggas stupid. Them niggas deserve to go to jail. Point blank, period. And if you look at them niggas, all them niggas down there 40. And y'all around here with a 20-year-old cracker with rainbow hair, a 19, 21-year-old cracker with rainbow hair, you niggas deserve to go to prison.
That was and he was a sex offender. Oh man, this nigga got caught in the bed with a 13-year-old when he was 19. Oh man, and they put this nigga on. Oh man, if that was a nigga, they would have killed him. Oh man, they don't let niggas slide by with no weird ass shit because he got no money. They would have killed the nigga and let him come by because he a white boy. That's why. All them little weird ass niggas in there up there, man. Fake bloods and shit, man. All that weird ass, goof ass shit. They was just wasting their motherfucking time, man. Thinking it was a get rich quick scheme for them niggas, man. That's all that was. Let them niggas,
I don't even think it was a get rich quick scheme. I think it was just some club money and you know what I'm saying? Get a hood fame shit. Them niggas ain't really get rich. Them niggas weren't making like no business moves as far as like having them contractually under no paperwork or no other shit. They were just taking whatever little crumbs he gave them, buy a chain and go to the club and shit. I guarantee all them niggas broke right now, calling their baby mama for commissary money. I guarantee you. All them niggas calling the crib looking for
You ain't
somebody
lying.
to send something.
Hey, you ain't lying, because the one of them said he down to his last 1,200. Said,
Yeah.
damn.
Which one that was?
Shit. The head one, the shotty nigga, the head
Right,
nigga that was
right.
quote
And
unquote
he the one
calling
that's
out
supposed to be
shots.
the manager.
You know.
And he the one that's supposed to have the control. That's what I'm saying. All them niggas wasn't.
And nigga was calling to the house. He ain't got nothing but under 1,200 left. Nigga, what that tell you?
Niggas
And he
clowning.
got the audacity talking about when he get out, he gonna get somebody. Nigga, how? How you gonna get him? You gonna catch a cab, nigga? That's how you gonna get through. You ain't gonna get him.
Niggas clowns, man.
Like, where you gonna find him at? That nigga nowhere to be found. He don't sit nowhere. He ain't stupid. That little nigga don't sit nowhere no one time for no long period of time. That nigga know what he doing, man. They put him out there. Come on, man. Niggas still ain't learned, man. I don't think they never will.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I hear y'all. I hear y'all boys, man. About to get damn it. About to wrap it up though. This was a good show. Thanks to everybody who pulled up, who came through on the panel, man. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button and fuck with us, man. This was good. Great conversation, great topics. And like I said, y'all keep an eye on the Henry Ruggs situation. The young brother Henry Ruggs,
Who
man.
is that?
He was the young brother that plays for the Las Vegas Raiders. He was involved in a car crash where he hit the lady. Yeah, car accident, and he hit the lady and killed her. Yeah, man. Y'all keep him in his mind. I guess, Bo, I can ask you that,
They
man.
locked him up.
Yeah, they got him. Yeah, he's locked up right now, Bo. I guess I ask you, Bo, what would you tell a young brother like? What'd you tell a young brother like that after the car crash, man? That made millions of dollars. He was
Yeah,
out.
but he was drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk. He was drunk, and he made horrible decisions, Bo.
Fucked up. You know? It's fucked up because, it's preventable being in the NFL. Like, somebody else could have drove. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, in the NFL, you could have called your agent to have some VIP concierge type shit come pick you up.
Yeah, that's what we said. Uber, Lyft. Like, I know, even if you don't want to go there, that's what I'm saying. If you don't want a big boy spend on the driver or do all of that, just go Uber. Just Uber that shit, man. But he had a Corvette,
It's
man.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. Ain't much you could say, It's unfortunate, but yeah.
But if he needed some words of wisdom right now, what are you telling him, Bo?
Stay prayed up.
There you go.
Stay prayed up, man. Don't fold. Just stay prayed up. It is what it is. At this time, he good. He gonna get the lawyer game up to date, and just stay prayed up.
That's it. You gotta spend some money. You're gonna have to spend some money. But
shit.
Damn, you gotta hope for
the anyway, man.
Salute,
check
Bo.
Check y'all on the turn, man, on the next show.
All right, Bo. Salute, man. Unpopular brother. Salute to you. Salute to you, homie, man. I'm gonna come back. I may do a show this weekend or maybe next week, brother. But thank you for coming through, man.
Most definitely.
Always invited, brother. Always come through if you see me, man. All love. Salute. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way out. What I want to do? I play a little bit of some. I leave y'all with a little ADOS talk. Yeah, I'm gonna get the hell out of here, man. But thank y'all, man. Y'all hit that like button on the way out, man. Let's see. She live. I'll play just a little piece of it. See what she's talking about. And then we're gonna get up out of here. Let's go.
Especially because living here in New York, they were so heavy-handed. Our governor and mayor, they were so heavy with shutting everything down. People are just tired of it now. And they're like, we want to get on with our lives. And I think that fatigue has set in, and people are just fed up.
Yeah, y'all was Australia over there.
On the last census, I wrote in that I'm black, and underneath I put ADOS and spelled out what ADOS is. So I just want to thank you. That's
thank you, fam. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm getting all kinds of interesting things. Thank you, fam. I'm getting all kinds of interesting information. I appreciate it. Because I know that it's America's so different. I don't even think half time America's one country. It's so big, it ain't the same country. So like I'm in the South, and so like in the South there was no heavy mandate. There was no mandate really in terms of anything. For the most part, in terms of restaurants or anything. So it's different for me when I hear somebody who is from New York and they say it was very heavy-handed, because that was not my experience here, right? Everything been open, child. So to hear that, okay, this might have been the backlash here. That's interesting, because I just didn't know. I just didn't know. That's why I love people to call in, because I know New York's telling me what happened over here in Virginia, all this stuff. This is interesting. Anyway, going to my next caller. 240. What's your name? Where you calling from, and what's on your mind?
Hey, Ben.
Hey.
P from Prince George's County. How are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good. So, I just want to say that you inspire me. You are an amazing person.
Thank you. Thank you, fam. I appreciate it.
Every time it comes out, I've been missing you. I was like, man, when she come back? And you're back, so I'm happy. I'm happy. But about this Virginia race, right? Well, just the races in general, I think that white politics has won, like it always has. It feels like when it comes to CRT, which was used to be the boogeyman, they say, oh, our children are learning CRT. They learn CRT and saying white kids are saying that they're bad and da-da-da-da. But I'm like, well, the feelings of white children shouldn't be put above the lives of ADOS children. At all.
But ain't it always?
And every time they put something out about black people or how we feel when we want to be free in this country, be allowed to actually vote for a party that does something for them, and not just vote for a party because, they believe that even though we're free Negroes, we still have to be under their boot. And it's just tiring to see that every time they put up white people.
Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!